Hey everyone, it's Wendy and welcome back. I'm so excited to share with you guys some beautiful fall DIYs today using only items from Dollar Tree. These items are going to look high-end without the costly price tag, and I can't wait to share them with you guys. Let's get started.
So for today's DIY, you're going to need 2 of these plastic garden dishes from Dollar Tree, a metal pail also from Dollar Tree, a votive candle holder, and it doesn't matter what pattern is on it as we're going to be spray painting it, Rust-Oleum satin spray paint in heirloom white, and some cute florals. I found these really adorable pumpkin ones at the Dollar Tree, E6000 glue, decorative pumpkins, and I got these at Hobby Lobby, and a hot glue gun. So to get started, we're first going to be spray painting the bases of our trays using the Rust-Oleum heirloom white spray paint, and I gave each of the bases about 2 coats. Next, we're going to be spray painting those plastic dishes, and make sure that you flip them over and give them a good 2 coats on both sides. Next, we're going to be attaching our bases to the tops of our trays, so I'm just applying some E6000 glue to each of my bases just around the rim, and then applying it to the underside of my plastic garden dish. I would recommend letting the trays dry overnight in the same position, and then the next day you can flip them over and they're ready to style. So to style mine, I added some faux decorative pumpkins to each tray, and then I just snipped those floral picks that I got at Dollar Tree into individual stems, and I'm just placing them around the base of each pumpkin, and I think that this gives it such a beautiful full fall look. And here's how they look styled on our kitchen island. I'm so happy with how these turned out. I love how modern they look. I had seen trays similar to these available at higher end stores and knew that I could make them for a fraction of the price. And I love that you can switch these up for the seasons. For this next simple DIY, you're going to need a pumpkin pail, and I picked mine up at Walmart, but Dollar Tree does occasionally carry these. And the trusty Rust-Oleum satin spray paint in heirloom white, a pair of wire cutters, and that's it. So to get started, we're just going to snip our handle off of our pumpkin pail with our wire cutters, and then we're going to apply a few coats of our heirloom white spray paint, just until the orange is covered. And that's literally it, you guys. It could not be more simple, and now you have this cute little pumpkin vase. You could use it to style some of your fall stems like I've done here, but my absolute favorite way to use this is as a utensil holder. All I did was just pop my little normal ceramic utensil holder inside and then place all of my utensils in it, and I think it looks so stinking adorable. Here it is in my kitchen, and it definitely looks like a gorgeous high-end ceramic white pumpkin. Nobody will ever know the difference. So for our next DIY, pick up some of these cute decorative picks from the Dollar Tree and some decorative filler from the Dollar Tree. I wanted to have different size pumpkins. Also, my favorite just cotton yarn, some wooden beads, and I actually ordered these on Amazon, and some large yarn needles. So to get started, you're just going to go ahead and thread your yarn needle after you've measured your string to the size of your mantle or wherever you're hanging your garland. Make sure you also knot the other end so that when you string your beads on the garland, they don't fall off. And then you can just go ahead and get started on threading your beads. Making your own garland is so simple. I like to do different ones for each holiday. So for this particular garland, I threaded 5 wood beads, and then you take your decorative pumpkin picks, and the yarn needles are really big and thick, so you can literally just punch right through that pumpkin foam and add them onto your garland, which is so cool. So I did 5 beads, a big pumpkin, then 5 more beads, and then one of our decorative pick pumpkins, which were smaller. And then I just continued to alternate this pattern until the garland was as long as I wanted. So here it is all finished, and as you can see, I ended up using 4 of the larger decorative pumpkin picks and 3 of the smaller decorative pumpkins. And now it's hung on the mantle, and I absolutely love the look, you guys. It's so pretty with the neutral beads and then the bright glittery pop of color with the pumpkins. So for our next DIY, head to Dollar Tree and pick up these metallic cuties. It's an acorn and a pine cone, and I wanted to make them look more chic. So we're going to be using, again, our trusty Rust-Oleum Heirloom White Spray Paint, and I also picked up this Deco Color Metallic Paint Marker from Michaels. So go ahead and give your acorn and your pine cone a good 2 coats each of our white spray paint, and you want to make sure that you let these thoroughly dry before you move on to the next step. So now you're going to want to grab that metallic marker, and this thing is so cool, you guys. It gives a really neat gold leaf effect. So I wanted these to have some texture, so I just kind of went through and I highlighted the edges of both the pine cone and the acorn. And I'll show you guys up close what I'm talking about real quick, but I just did like little U shapes everywhere that it stuck out, and I think it just makes it look more realistic and more high-end. I also highlighted the stem. And the same process for the acorn. I just took that metallic marker and I'm highlighting and adding dimension to the acorn cap. And here they are styled on our foyer table. I think that they just look so cute and chic, a great addition to your fall decor. Next up, another simple DIY. You're just gonna need these cute little pumpkins from the Dollar Tree. They come in a 6-pack, and some Rust-Oleum metallic spray paint in pure gold. And for this spray paint job, I actually just left the pumpkins on their packaging. It just made it easier for all of them to be standing upright and not to blow around when I was spray painting them. So give them a good 2 to 3 coats, and then they are all done. Super cute little gold pumpkins. They do have these wires on the back, and that's what makes them perfect to make a napkin ring. So basically you're just going to use that wire to wrap around your napkin, and voila, you have 6 pumpkin napkin rings for literally 15 cents each. You can't beat it. And here it is, styled on our table. I love a simple DIY, you guys. It doesn't get any easier than this, and you get 6 in a pack. So it's just an amazing deal. I think that they look really cute, and I hope you'll give them a try this Thanksgiving. So for our final fall DIY, pick up these burlap pumpkin clips. You're going to need 7 packs. These wreath rings from Dollar Tree, they come in a 2-pack, but you'll only need 1 today. Some floral moss or reindeer moss, and a hot glue gun. So to get started, we're gonna go ahead and take our wreath ring, and we're gonna start by clipping our burlap pumpkin clips onto the outer ring of our wreath ring. And you can see here how I did that. So just continue that process all the way around. Don't worry if they're slipping and sliding around a little bit. We're gonna go ahead and secure them a little bit better later. So I used 13 on the outer edge here. And then on the inner edge of your wreath form, you're gonna clip your pumpkin clips inside facing the other way, just to fill in any gaps. And you use another 7 pumpkins on the inner ring. So when you're all done, your wreath should look like this. Then you just take some hot glue and use it to further attach the pumpkins. I just did a little dot between each one just so that they weren't moving around. Next, we're gonna keep our hot glue gun warm because we're gonna be attaching some of that reindeer moss in all of the open gaps. I didn't wanna see any of the wires from the wreath form, so I just used little bundles and stuck them in all of the spaces between the pumpkins. And this one just turned out so good. I definitely think it looks high-end, like something you could get at Pottery Barn. And I love it hung here by a ribbon in my kitchen off of the bar stool. Really happy with how all of these DIYs turned out, and I hope that you guys got some inspo from this easy fall DIY video. Be sure to like this video if you'd like to see more videos from me, and leave a comment down below letting me know what your favorite fall DIY was. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe and follow me on Instagram for more.